For NBCC, that's a stock which is in focus. They've inked a pact with Poland-based BOLIX SA for promoting adopting edicts. Let's get on board then Mr. Anup Kumar Mittal, the CMD at NBCC, to chat about what this agreement is all about. Mr. Mittal, afternoon. Thank you so much for taking the time out and joining in. Give us further details about what this agreement is exactly with BOLIX. What does it entail, and any investment that you'd have to put in from NBCC's end to execute this one?
You see, this agreement today which we have signed is a memorandum of business exploration of this technology in India. Before that, I would like to tell you about this technology. This is ethics, we call this technology. This is thermal insulation which we provide in the houses and buildings, by which the inside temperature has, reduction, whether it's a summer or winter. Material is not only for insulation, it's also to improve the aesthetics of the building. For example, a lot of buildings require renovation and retrofitting outside the building. For example, in Mumbai, all the residential complexes need this kind of repair after 4 or 5 years. So if we put this material on the surface, it will not only improve the aesthetics, it will remain there for 30-40 years and no need for any maintenance, and also it will save the electricity bill of the residents.
Good to hear that. So tell us, what is the investment in the project from NBCC's end?
You see, there is no investment in this project. Only our commitment is that we'll use this technology in our projects, we'll use this material in our ongoing projects or upcoming projects. So there is no investment as far as setting up of the factory is concerned. That BOLIX will do, and we'll implement this technology and we'll take our share of profit.
Let's talk about NBCC beyond BOLIX now. Can you give us an idea where your order book stands? And if you could also give me a breakup of your domestic and international orders.
You see, as on date, our order book is around 80,000 crore rupees, and most of the order book is domestic order book. There are few projects which we are doing in overseas market, like 2 projects in Maldives, and recently we have got 2 projects in Mauritius. Then we are doing 1 project in Turkey. But now board has approved to set up a subsidiary company, NBCC Overseas, which will focus on grabbing new projects outside India.
Okay, so you're also going to be focusing on overseas projects, setting up a new subsidiary as approved by the board. Mr. Mittal, the last time you were on the channel, you spoke about a 30% growth in revenues. Is that your target for the new financial year? Is it possible?
Definitely, there is no doubt on that. If you see that 2 or 3 projects which we called mega projects, like redevelopment of Pragati Maidan IT project, we have already floated the tender, and the work will start in the month of July. So that will be for 24 months. So revenue will come from there. Then redevelopment project of Naroji Nagar and AIMS project will also start in 2nd quarter of this financial year. So there is no doubt to improve the top line by 30%.
Mr. Mittal, we're running out of time, so my final question to you. Today we're seeing a lot of PSU stocks buzz in trade. That's because there seems to be a lot of action that's taking place in the Disinvestment Ministry, which is now, of course, called DPERM. A lot of updates coming from there. Is NBCC a candidate for future disinvestment? Any plans that you know the government may have of offloading further stake?
I have not heard, because recently 15% government share have been offloaded through OFS, and I have not heard. I don't think there is immediate any plan of disinvesting NBCC.
Thank you, Mr. Mitra, for taking the time out and joining us here on ET Now. That's NBCC, which has inked a pact with the Polish company BOLIX, has an order book of over 80,000 crore rupees. Definitely going to cross 30% revenue growth in the new financial year, and your subsidiary also set up for overseas business.